President Obama recently gave his State of the Union address, and it was troubling, to put it mildly. You see, in Obama's union, the Constitution matters little, if at all. In fact, one could more accurately describe his speech as a commentary on the destruction of our constitutional republic. You see, as the U.S. Supreme Court recently affirmed in 2011, the separation of powers principles are intended in part to protect each branch of government from incursion by the others. Yet the dynamic between and among the branches is not the only object of the Constitution's concern. The structural principles secured by the separation of powers protect the individual as well. As James Madison stated in the Federalist Papers, the framers of our Constitution perceived that the accumulation of all powers, legislative, executive, and judiciary, in the same hands, whether of one, a few, or many, and whether hereditary, self-appointed, or elective, may justly be pronounced the very definition of tyranny. Indeed, our Constitution was designed to accomplish two basic objectives: to prevent tyranny and protect liberty. And it does so structurally by creating separate but co-equal branches of government. It does so by expressly limiting the power of government, in particular, the power of the federal government. And it does so by enshrining certain freedoms in the Bill of Rights, which was designed as an injunction on the power of government, preventing it from interfering with certain inalienable rights endowed by our Creator. In other words, the Bill of Rights is not a granting of rights by the government, because what the government gives you with one hand, it can take away with the other. Instead, these freedoms, the freedom of speech, the free exercise of religion, the right to bear arms to prevent tyranny, as just a few examples, are not for the government to give or take away. In short, our Constitution was designed to protect private citizens from the tyranny of government, and in particular from the tyranny of a single branch of government that seeks to usurp power and authority. Our forefathers gave their lives and their treasure to ensure that we, freedom-loving Americans, were not ruled by a king. Yet, in just 1 year into his second term as president, Obama has placed himself above the law, and in particular above our Constitution, acting as a ruler rather than a public servant. President Obama may have a pen and a phone, tools he has professed to use to circumvent Congress and the will of the people, but we, the American Freedom Law Center, and you, the people, have the Constitution, which Obama cannot rewrite with his pen. And we vow to do what we can to stop this tyrannical abuse of power, and we ask that you join us in this critical battle for faith and freedom. May God bless you, and may He continue to bless America.